Hey guys, what's up? This will be the 11th tutorial in a multiplayer game. This may be a short video, but I just want to fix the bugs from yesterday. So, where there was avatar, the ID that visible is equal to false, copy that and paste it above and set it to true. But we want to set it to true after it has been defined, so put that underneath there. Then we also want to use this for the init. So copy this, paste this here. If you guys a current map that is equal to global map name, then set all these specific variables. Else, then that should be false. Let the visibility be false. And we also want to copy this and put this here and change that to true. That's in the init option. So now that we have this, let's publish and we'll test it. Alright, so the server's up and I've already logged in as Bob and Steve, so we'll test the game now. Connect, join, connect, and join. So they should be able to see each other, which they do. And if a player goes into the map, they disappear. Well, but you won't see the other player appear until the other player moves, because that's due to the events that we set to make sure the player moves. So in order to check all players have moved, we will say in the map types, in the actions, we'll send a message. And this message will let the user know, check to see if there's someone else. So, smartbox.send public message. We just copy this and send public message, open text, check all players. Number sign, check all players. So it will send this message every time a player has entered in a new room. And when we receive this message, we want to check, read the message before we move on. So in order to do that, we will go up to on public message and we'll use index of. So we'll be using this message here, and so just copy hashtag check all players, and in the code on public message we'll just say, just paste that here for now, but we can comment that up. So if message.substring that don't deal with the messages right now. Up here, this is where we add in the text. So we say if message, but we want to cast it as a string. So if string message dot index of and the string is check all players, and this below. So if the string, that message, that index of the word check players, if that is equal to -1, which means if this word is not in the string whatsoever, then send the chat as a normal chat message. Else, so if check all players is in the text, then you want to send it. Well, we don't really want to send it to anything. We can just say set user variables. So we just add in set user variables. So whenever the player is playing the game and he sees this message, then he'll just send his variables for everyone to check, and it should check his x, y positions, his init values, as well as his current map. Set up my avatar. So they also need to check his map. So this should make all characters load up. So let's save it, publish, and we'll test it up. I'll set it up again. This is Steve and that is Bob. So connect and join. Oh. Well, that did not seem to change anything. So let's go back to the editor. And the entire problem lay inside this smartbox publish public message. We actually need to say root that smartbox that send public message, and it would be better to put it out here. So every time you go on a new map, it will check instead of the button itself. And we, of course, we need to add that on the second frame as well. So root.smartbox that send public message, and take out this from there, take out this from here, and that's what we had to do. But back into the unpublic message, we need to take this whole message length, cut that from there, and put it inside this check all players as well. Otherwise, it will still send a message hashtag check all players, and we do not want that message. So save this and publish it, and time to test it. And let's hope this is the last time you have to check this. So join, and when we go into the portal, we disappear. From over here, Bob has disappeared, and over here, Steve is gone as well. So if Steve stays on this side and Bob comes back to this map, he will reappear and see Steve as well. So Bob disappears, and then Steve decides to follow him on the map, and Steve is there. So this is how maps work, and well, that's the bug that needed to be fixed. One more thing we can do in the map folder is set the player coordinates to be whatever you like. But I won't do that today. This is it for this tutorial. So if you have any problems, comment below, and I'll see you next time, where we might probably work on loading different maps. And when we load it, it'll start off on the set up my avatar, and this is what we'll be using to save our map. So you can say Google map name, can cut that, paste it in setup my avatar, and let's see if map.google.my name is equal to undefined, then google.map name is equal to default map. Else, if it is defined, then google.map name will be equal to the data.a.map. Changes to map. And that will set it to go to the specific map that was saved. And we also need to click on this entire map, go in properties and give it an instance name. So I'll just call it map names. And back into the code, we say root.map names .a2 and stop global.map. Well, we can do that under all the code. So under where we set the new map name, we'll just say root.map names and it was map name. And down on the close connection, we also say the data.map name that global.my name is equal to global.map. So this will set the name to whatever the map's name was, which should be loaded back when you join the game. So let's test that. Bob, password Bob, log in the host server, localhost, select join, and he is in this room, but he goes to this room and leaves server. And if he joins again, he's still in this room. So well, at least we have it set up for now, and we'll deal with loading and fixing all of that in the next tutorial. So I hope you like this video. You can click subscribe and comment anything. And my bad. If the data is equal to undefined, then it will go to default map, else it will go to whatever your map had it as. So that should work. So I've gone into this map, and if I leave the server, localhost and connect again, it still does not work. Well, I'll fix that next time, so goodbye.